This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Welcome back. It's another Bob and Tom Extra. This is Christopher. Not only is the Bob and Tom Show live every weekday morning, but every afternoon we'll give you a little extra in case you missed anything. On the big show today, post-Super Bowl chat, Tom's fat shaming, and Josh's potatoes. They're all coming up right after this.
On the day the cartoon animals reverted to their natural state, all the kids agree was a sight to see when they peeled off the paper and they all ran free. On the day the cartoon animals reverted to their original work, they threw off their anthropomorphic ways and totally went berserk. And there was Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Boo Boo and Yogi dining in the dumpster. Well, look at old Mickey, that dirty old rat, got a mouthful of cheese and his head in a trap. Donald's in a Chinese restaurant booth with a ginger glaze and no sailor suit, and there's Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Bugs Bunny in the laboratory testing mascara. Well, Rocky's just a roadkill squirrel. Surprise, only flying being done by fly. Bullwinkle's in the woods far away from here with a radio collar and a tag in his ear. And Smokey the Bear's choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear's choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear's choking on a camper. Porky smells nicer on a spiral slicer. Goofy's sniffing out drugs at the border. Bambi's on the turnpike riding on a fender.
The Bob and Tom Show is still trying to wake up. In the meantime, more Bob and Tom Extra.
Now that the Super Bowl is wrapped up, the Chiefs are world champs. Ace, don't think it's not gone unnoticed. What is that? The New York Predators?
Well, they were the New York Guardians. Now they're the Orlando Guardians.
Well, you know, that kind of thing happens in the NFL from season to season all the time.
Well, it does.
The teams have to move from season to season.
Okay.
Hi, Willie.
What is this, USFL or XFL?
XFL.
I can't keep track.
Next Saturday at 3:30, ABC.
I'll be watching something of that was produced in England.
Vegas Vipers take on Arlington Renegades.
Oh, wow. Hard pass.
Okay. And there was a commercial for the USFL during the Super Bowl.
That starts April 15th.
I'm very
I'm
confused.
thinking my favorite NFL show is called NFL Live with Dan Orlovsky and Marcus Spears and my boy Ryan Clark, and they had people from the USFL teams modeling the new uniforms. So one can make the leap that the NFL and the USFL are in bed together, I think. So
fine.
That's fine. I don't care who NFL sleeps with. It's not
is it like a minor league for the NFL?
No, it's a separate, completely separate league. They don't make any mention this is a minor league.
And they are bringing back arena football. So there's a lot of action out there. Give more guys a chance to make it to the bigs, as they say, in baseball. Now we'll move over to the sports desk with Chick McGee to review the Super Bowl.
Once again, Patrick Mahomes is the Magic Man. Anybody hurt? Magic Man? Nothing? Okay. He didn't pull a rabbit out of his hat, or was that a touchdown? Played on that injured ankle. He got hurt again during the game last night. He threw 2 touchdown passes in the fourth quarter, scrambled 26 yards to go-ahead drive before Harrison Butker. His name is
Harry Butker.
His name has butt in it.
That poor guy.
Come on.
No wonder he's so good his whole life. Hey, Harry Butt.
Harrison Butker hit the pipe 42-yarder during the game. And
doinked it.
Doink. And it's a cool sound.
And it's harder to hit the pipe than it is to
And your
miss.
contention is that should be 4 points?
Yes, extra.
But you have to call it, right?
Yep, exactly.
You got to make you have a green flag. You raise it up. Ladies and gentlemen. Jim, he's going for the 4-pointer.
Josh, what about last year? It doinked off one side, then doinked off the other side. Is it 1 point?
That's an automatic win.
Game over.
Yes.
Game over.
But you have
How
to call
often
it.
does that happen?
But you have to call it, and if it doesn't happen, but still goes through, you get nothing. Right?
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
That's amazing.
How far are we from the 4-point shot in the NBA?
Anyway.
Half court.
Harry Butkiss, 27-yard field goal, 8 seconds left to give the Chiefs 38-35 win over the Philadelphia Eagles last night. And they did not. There were still people climbing the greased poles in Philly. Shouts of F the Chiefs in downtown Philly.
So we're getting the bright fans, those that understand the game, are commenting.
Eagles fans burned a couch and a sofa before the game in Philly. They had pictures of it.
Well, once your buzz kicks in. What a depressing thing to be a Philadelphia city employee and have to degrease the poles. Or they just leave the grease on them.
I would think that'd be a job for Dawn dishwashing liquid, right? Doesn't that get the grease out?
Yeah,
do they need to ungrease them? Now that I think about it, I guess we just repel water might be good for them.
Oh, there you go. Maybe so. Maybe you're correct.
What a weird gig.
Completely lost your mind.
Were you at work today? What were you doing, honey? At work, I was greasing the pole. No, seriously. I don't mean jacking in the closet. I mean...
Closet? No, honey. Not a euphemism.
I was literally greasing poles.
I feel the need to start keeping track. We've got riding the jaw and jacking in the closet.
Yeah, greasing the pole.
These are all songs. We'll figure out what band did those songs.
Yeah, those will come later. NFL rumors concerning the Las Vegas Raiders quarterback Derek Carr. He said no thank you to the New Orleans Saints. A person with knowledge of the decision reported that on Sunday. It was not Ace. The person spoke on condition of anonymity because they weren't authorized to comment publicly. Oh,
well, then keep your mouth shut.
She's not wrong.
Yeah.
The person spoke. Carr wouldn't accept a pay. I'm sorry. Carr would not accept a pay cut to help finalize the deal.
This is my new favorite thing. I hope he stays in the news.
Me too. I wanted so badly to see Gardner Minshew trot out onto the field.
All I wanted to see was Gardner Minshew come in and win the game.
I'm sorry. Jalen Hurts, he got like 1 million 4th and 1 QB sneaks. He ran in 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Threw for another touchdown, and you were sad that our goofy buddy with a goatee and a mullet didn't get a play.
Where's Minshew? Where's Minshew?
Said no one.
If the scenario had come about in which Gardner Minshew came in, God forbid, Jalen was injured. I'm just saying, and he'd won the game. First, Pat would have been up all night trying to rewrite the song.
That's why I stayed up and watched the game.
We would have played it 4 times already.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Wow, this house is cute. But can I really get in the game in this economy? I do have savings, and I am responsible-ish. I should bury it. I'm being wild. But what if I'm not being wild, though? Could I actually score a...
Kick off your home buying journey with Zillow's new BuyAbility tool. It makes it easy to find out what you can afford, so you can get off the bench and onto the playing field with confidence. Check your BuyAbility, only on Zillow.
Fox's Terry Bradshaw in trouble again after the broadcast last night.
Is it the Waddle line?
He interviewed head coach Andy Reid following the game, but one comment is being met with criticism on your internet. While trying to get Reid's attention, he called out for the head coach. He then threw a vicious jab, it says here, by, come on, coach, waddle on over here.
Fat shame.
Here's the quote. Hey, big guy, let me get the big guy in here. Come on, waddle on over here. Have a cheeseburger on us. Now, even the most casual viewer, have you seen Terry Bradshaw?
Yeah.
He's huge. He's over $3 billion as well.
But he's just kidding the guy. It's just a jock mentality.
I'm just saying.
Terry's I remember the one time we talked to him, and he immediately took all the credit for all this. He goes, yeah, I've done a bunch of dumb stuff. He was right on. He gets himself. It's okay. If that's the only thing they're worried about the game last night, come on. As you know, the internet trolls are just out there looking to jump on whatever they can jump on.
Pretty interesting that Tom is pro-fat shaming. I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, right?
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It was a joke.
We learn something new every day, don't we?
That's really interesting.
The use of the verb waddle. That's enough right there. That's a pretty rude way to say get on over here. Waddle over here?
It's because it's one of his his peers. That's how those guys talk to each other.
Oh, no, yeah.
I don't think Andy Reid's going to be complaining about it. He goes, he probably says something right back to Mr. Bradshaw just as offensive. I'm not defending the fat shaming.
It sounds like you are.
Okay.
Not only defending it, encouraging it. It sounds like
it's fine. Lock them in.
So
insisting upon it.
They're just
I'm just saying.
It's the way guys talk.
Buddies talking. Andy Reid can go for another Super Bowl next year if his heart doesn't explode.
Okay.
In earlier this year, the script for Super Bowl 57 was leaked. They said someone on the internet, which is on your computer now. It showed the Eagles would defeat the Kansas City Chiefs by a score of 37-34. Well, other than the wrong team winning, and the score was really close though, 38-35.
The
real world.
Last minute rewrites.
37-34.
Producer's notes.
Well. So you don't believe that the this actually exists? And there was
that script thing was a joke that went.
What? Another joke?
No, it had been written. Never mind.
Here's the thing.
It was a gag, right? It was just
someone had done it as a joke.
Well,
and then a bunch of douchebags took it seriously.
People took it seriously.
But I think in order for the NFL to prove that it's not scripted, they were going to do everything they could to control that this game would not go to that script. Right?
Okay.
That would have been rough.
There's their conspiracy theory of the conspiracy theories.
You know who was at the vanguard, if you will, of the conspiracy theory getting traction and moving forward? Former Houston Texans running back Arian Foster.
Ooh, well, that's an unfortunate first name.
So if Arian's at your house, you're automatically having an Arian meeting?
Oh, boy.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
I think that would be...
What do they call the League of Fans that just love him again?
I think they call this
Aryan Nation.
That's right, yeah. Thank you, yeah.
Well, you got Raider Nation. You got
a conversational minefield is what this is.
Yeah.
And we had trouble with the field at State Farm Stadium last night. I don't know if you noticed this. It was a Super Bowl slip and slide. Players from both teams had a hard time keeping their footing. Several had to change their cleats. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes slipped while trying to make a cut.
Whoop.
And I don't think it was a cut like this.
Oh, he didn't cut one, per se.
Oh, I'm sorry. But was able to gain a few more yards. Hey, look, it's Derek Carr. Kansas City Chiefs.
I can't get enough of that.
And Isaiah Pacheco even slipped on his celebration after scoring.
Do you have anything for Butch Trucks of the Allman Brothers?
Oh, boy.
Well, if anybody but you knew who that was, I would definitely get the big truck.
Late Butch Trucks, great. Derek Trucks, the great guitar player's uncle. Mm-hmm. Okay, fine.
I'm waiting.
No. I asked you.
It's my problem?
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Sorry. Wrong horn.
Ow. Everybody out of the pool.
Wow.
Sorry, that is terribly loud.
You guys know that the field at Glendale or Tempe or Phoenix, wherever the hell they are, it's on a tray.
Yeah, it goes outside.
And they roll it out to be in the sunshine and water it, and then when the games, they roll it in.
That's cool.
What?
Do they grow vegetables on the off season?
They have rutabagas, radishes.
Isn't that something?
Some bananas, oddly enough.
And then right around August, when the heirlooms are ready, people just know
Christy,
it's time for camp dinner.
You were on vacation, actually. Josh has started growing potatoes in his backyard. I don't know. He loves potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, after that incident with Josh and the potatoes at the grocery store, what happened again, Josh?
Oh, yeah. Christy, I went to the grocery store last week. I was looking at the baked potatoes.
Really?
And,
oh, of course.
Baked potatoes?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, nice
they
big
bake them at some
spot.
Well, they make some big. They bit some of those big potatoes.
Yeah.
Idaho bakers.
Yeah, sure. And I looked at the lady next to me and I said, these sure remind me of my testicles.
Really?
She said, oh, my goodness, they're that big? I said, no, this dirty. And then Derek Carr.
And then Derek Carr.
He tapped me on the shoulder. He goes, good one, man.
Even Derek Trucks like it.
And I appreciate that, Derek.
See you, Derek. Take her easy.
Good piece of business, John.
Yes. Didn't John Travolta have a commercial in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, with the Scrubs guys.
Yeah.
For T-Mobile and home internet, I think.
I have to be honest. I did not turn the sound on during the Super Bowl. I just watched the action. That's how I enjoy NFL, especially when Greg Olson is the color commentator.
Did you have on another broadcast or some classical music?
I had some music on. I was listening to music, watching the Super Bowl.
In all truth, at one point I had the game on in one room and I switched to this other room.
Yeah.
Because the little girls were talking too much.
Please tell me you got different audio and you were very confused.
And I'm not staying in my own home, so I have no idea how to operate the television set.
Yes.
I didn't know that Greg Olson had such good Spanish. This is tremendous.
It's exactly what. So I got over to the Spectrum network, and I'm frantically flipping through the channels, and I see NFL football. Click on it. Yes, and I did have the Spanish broadcast.
I have the Spectrum network. Would you like some help with the channels?
Sure. Let me know later on. That was very interesting. But I did watch it in Spanish. So we were talking about the great Butch Trucks.
No, we weren't. You brought him up.
Oh my God!
Oh, sorry.
What did he play?
Drums. Oh. His nephew is the great Derek Trucks.
He is great, yeah.
Who's a friend of the show, terrific guitar player. And whenever I mention Derek Trucks, a name,
What about Derek Carr?
Well, I think a truck is bigger.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy. What about Derek? Do we have an oil Derek? There's Derek.
I take my straw. I drink your milkshake.
This is a nice letter from Austin. He writes, I've been a Chiefs fan since 2012. Obviously, I wanted to say, as soon as the winning field goal was kicked, I posted, fry up an eagle to my social media. And this guy has an interesting job. He works on those wind turbines.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
He scolds me for calling them windmills. Obviously, they're not windmills. They're not milling.
So you're gonna say it turbines, huh? Like Andrew Carnegie, or back at the turn of the century, turbine.
This guy, that's what they're called, turbines.
I thought it was a turban.
No, a turban's a hat you wear if you're of a certain religious persuasion.
I'm aware of that. But if you're standing in front of a turban, you don't go, boy, this turban sounds good. Oh, you're talking about a hat? No, it's a turban.
You'll have to help me, Austin, with the way that is correctly pronounced. I've always wanted to go up inside one of those things. They're so cool.
Can you go inside them? Wouldn't they work from the outside?
I think they got to go upstairs, that little hut up there.
Go upstairs.
Wait a Wait a minute. This is going to be good. What do you think is inside the giant window?
You think people just go up there for a little bit of quiet time, don't you?
You think there are men turning a crank?
A lighthouse, a stairs, and a hot.
That's it for another Bob and Tom Show Extra. Catch us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. For Bob and Tom Extra, this is Christopher. Take care, everybody.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.